Guaranteed offers. What is the catch? Now, you've probably seen these offers when you're driving around. You've probably seen billboards, heard the ads on the radio, maybe even seen them on television. But what is a guaranteed offer? What is an instant offer? Well, I'm going to break down that for you really briefly right now. By the way, my name is Jennings. I'm a real estate agent with Made for More Realty. Now, there are three main types of guaranteed offers, instant offers. The first type comes from institutional investors. Think open door. That's where it's like a hedge fund, a company with billions of dollars. They're going to come in and offer you a certain amount for your property, and it is going to be below market value. Typically, also keep in mind, open door charges a 5% convenience fee, and that's very similar to what real estate agents charge to get you top dollar for the home. So that's open door. The second type is your local investors. These are people who probably live in the community, have businesses within the community, and what they're doing is they're looking for homes that need work done on them, that the home can be turned into a shiny penny, made better than new, and then they resell that property. By the way, bonus tip, there's these people called wholesalers. I don't know why it's still legal in California. It's very confusing to me, but what these people do is they present themselves as investors, but then they don't actually buy the property. What they do is they sell the contract, and then they sell that to an investor. They'll sell that to a company, and then that's the end buyer. So sometimes you think that person's buying your house, but really they just sold the contract. And the reason why they're able to do that is because they bought the house, or they gave you a price on the house far below market value. The last option, the fourth option, because I said three, but I gave you a bonus with the wholesalers. The fourth option is what we do. Now, in those first three, those investors are all representing themselves, and they're only giving you typically one offer, their offer, and they're going to try and negotiate as aggressively as possible so they get the best deal for themselves and their company. Many times they're not licensed real estate agents. They have no fiduciary responsibility to you, the homeowner. All they care about is how much profit they can generate for their company. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes the lines get blurred and people don't understand that's actually what's happening. So what's different between the big institutional investors, your local investors, and the wholesalers, they're focusing on themselves. And then what we do here at Made for More Realty is we focus on you, the client. And how we're able to do that is we represent you exclusively. And why we're able to do that, and how we're still able to get you the guaranteed offers, is we have a black book of buyers. There's over 100 investors in our black book, and what we will do is we will present your property to them, and then they will submit offers on your property. And then you can negotiate with these individual investors, and you can pick the best deal for you. And we are representing you every step of the way. So that is the main difference. Those more traditional guaranteed offers, that's where you have no representation and people are honestly trying to get as much money as possible out of your house, whereas we want you to get as much money as possible for your house. And that's how we operate. By the way, if you end up going the guaranteed offer route and you don't like any of the offers, we can always pivot into a traditional real estate sale. That is something those other models do not offer. So if you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to figure out what a guaranteed offer, a fair guaranteed offer would look like on your property, just go to madeformorerealty.com. We'd be happy to help.